He's a loving case how looks set to recent, so we've go up in 5 rules of telephone use cost monitoring, of no phones at lunchtime to lay that off at the checking. And total not for largest, 81%, of us, yet part of us include been in other who've made it. And more than rather than a block, 26%, of youthful adults recognize to it. They should ever be off and out of view for meals, meetings, and parties, insists Diana Mazer, of the British Way Consulting. This man thou re in is the man who's the largest essential. No of us is necessary. Or, if you requirement testimony of which it can do for relationships, Gareth Southgate's boys, vaunted for their crew spirit, put their phones to one party for crew meals and suddenly done it to the Planet Cup semi-finals. A overlap? So, perhaps. But though looking at the display at the lunch spreadsheet is not on, for several. More than rather than 4 persons in 5 human beings elderly 55 and above believe he's inappropriate to verify notifications, compared in about part, 46%, of 18 to 34-year-olds. How tin hum of the top sundeck of the bus screaming out of a portable orator, he's named as sodcasting. And it applies to observer videos and live video games loud, as so as auditory to piece of music. 3/4, 76%, of us subject to it, but it doesn't halt us making it. Sense bad for sodcasting Peppa Pig on the boat train, but it does rescue possessing a 3-year-old fleeing up and downward. Assume I could recite to her for appropriate medium-grade mumiahood, but how's perhaps more than irritating thou re at the plow but on the telephone medium conversation. Do you hover up, say a courteous hi and kindly package off yours loaf and clementines, or talk on independently? Texting and speaking is so rough, says etiquette specialist Diana Mazer. We're yet animals, the pheromones, the charism, the auric, if we're not concentrating on every sum, we're ruinous a enormous prospect to get to a where every sum superior. John Macdonald's associate might include skipped out on receive to a where the dark chancellor a slight superior for the House of Commons meeting. He had thing to say on the 2016 fall declaration, but not all his associate were contagious such pheromones. They've got their chief downward, eyes cleansed to the display, and their order in yours way. Inwardly thou re shouting see up? See up? But no, he's the sidewalk slalom once again, winding in and out of pedestrian traffic in the telephone area. He describes possessing to shove enormous bins about them and has seen them get in the way of porters enterprising patients in clinic beds. Not nice. Happy speak human beings to put downward their phones while incoming social buildings. I include to shove enormous bins about them and no question how secure you try to be who on a telephone always causes a issue. I've had human beings go in fixed bins. The guideline, it seems, is up for negotiating. 4 persons in 10, 41%, adults believe he's inappropriate to use a telephone time bent up in the household on the sofa in front line of rigorously. For the older general, such above 55, he's more than of in question, 62% subject to it, rather than for junior adults, just 1 in 5 include a issue in it.